Here is where we parked at the Science Museum when we first got there and started our trip. And then Washington Street is where the Science Museum and Kellogg was at. Next, me and my mom walked down to the Minnesota Club, and then this is a different angle of it, and then we saw the library on another side. We also just walked by River Center, and we loved the red in the windows. And then we also just walked by, this is the library. And then here is the Ordway Center for Performing Arts, and Rice Park was on our right. And as you can see, the Ordway was under some construction for adding and renovating it. And here is Rice Park with the trees over a bunch of the buildings. And it was so cool to see because there's a bunch of birds on the ground and pigeons. And I saw lots of animals like squirrels and birds, and lots of them were eating food off the ground that they found, like French fries. And this is the castle-like landmark center. Here's more of the library. And this is a view of the St. Paul Hotel from Rice Park. And then here's more pictures of the park because it was so pretty and such a nice day out, so I just enjoyed it very much. Next on 4th Street, we saw a bunch of buff-colored buildings with stone and arcs. A lot of arcs were there, I observed, and I liked that a lot. It was really cool to see. And overall, at everywhere we went, people were so nice. There was lots of people, a lot of just American people, but different cultures were there, especially I saw a lot of Indian people, but they were all so nice. Everyone was just really nice. It was a really fun experience. So here's my favorite part of the whole time. We went to the City Hall and the Ramsey County Courthouse. And it was so cool because this Indian God of Peace statue was awesome. It was so tall. And so we had to go through security to get to it. But once we got there, here's my close-up of it. And then also the elevators were so cool. After we went through this hallway, the elevators, they were awesome. And then I enjoyed that a lot. And then here is the right bas-relief figure. And then this plaque was in the middle of the sidewalk. And then the next one, this is the left bas-relief figure. So now we have carefully crossed Kellogg Boulevard at Wabasha, and we've seen the Wabasha Bridge. There's a close-up of it. And then now I'm on the reddish bricks for the plaza for a good view of the Mississippi. And it was really pretty. It was so beautiful. So starting here, pretty much every building we saw had some sort of arc or big tall windows, or as you can see, shiny. But this is on our way to the Skyway system, and it was really, really long. I was so surprised that the whole thing was just buildings. But as you can see, lots of dark colors and windows, and it's very modern, but also a little bit of old-fashioned, some modern sculptures going on. And then it was so pretty. So we finally entered the Skyway system, and this is the first thing we see, a popcorn machine. So there's a lot of food vendors and lots of gift shops, clothing shops, places for hair and tanning, medical places, food. Like there's a laundromat, there's banks. I saw a jeweler's area, and a flower stores, toy stores, coffee shops. I saw a yogurt place and like an eyewear place. It was very cool. And this picture was taken while we were in the Skyway. This is the Pioneer building that we could not find the Asian Express cuisine, and it was not very safe to go in there. So it was pretty cool to see. It was a very, very tall staircase. And here I did read the plaque, and it was very interesting. And this is in Town Square, but there was no upper floor like the Town Square Park. It was closed. So here it definitely got a lot more modern style looking, and then as you can see the NPR radio, or the NPR building, and did broadcast facilities of like news. It was really cool. And then we stopped at candy shop. So here are the Central Presbyterian Church and the Church of St. Louis, King of France. So after walking a bit, we found the Fitzgerald Theater, and we see that Prairie Home Companion is there. And then we see the Children's Museum. And this is the beloved Mickey's Diner. I've actually eaten here before, and it's really cute. It's tiny, but it's awesome. So here is when we went into the Landmark Center building, and we see lots of cool like modern art and chandeliers. And then we went, this is the first floor, we walk in, and then we saw this was by the bathrooms. It was a really cool wooden door. And then this is the Schubert Club, there's like a little part of it. And this is from the second floor looking down on it's an auditorium that was kind of blocked off. It was cool. This is one of the wood exhibits, so it talked about all the different kinds of wood that you can see. It was really awesome. So here's me and this man at the statue. So all in all, this trip was so fun and it was so interesting and I'm so glad I did it.